Should you allow pets in your house? This is a fantastic question. It's one we get all the time. So what I'm going to do is talk about the pros and the cons, and then we'll talk about how you can even mitigate risk if you don't want to but decide to have pets in your house. So the first thing you need to think about is the fact that 66% of US households have pets. I pulled up all the research and it showed that dogs were the #1 pet. Close behind that were cats, and then fish. They kind of went way down the list, but there's a lot of fish owners out there. So you have to think about, do I want a cat or dog or a fish? Is that okay? Am I okay with that? And a lot of people, if you've never owned a pet, then you're probably going to be more likely to hesitate at that and say, I don't want any pets. But I want you to think about the consequences of not allowing pets. Is that you have almost eliminated 70% of potential residents from applying for your house. So you've narrowed down this list of a lot of potential residents down to just a tiny fraction, and it's going to be more difficult to rent your home. It's going to take you longer to rent your home. So you just need to be prepared for that. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. You can wait and it'll be okay. You can still rent your property. There's plenty of people that don't own pets, but just understand also that if somebody rents your property and they don't have a pet, there may come a time when they do want a pet. And if you're not allowing them, then they're going to move into a different property. So that's the first thing I would consider. The second thing I would think about is that you can mitigate some of the risk of allowing pets into your property. So here are a few ways that you can do that. Number one, you can charge a pet deposit or a pet fee. Now, a deposit's different than a fee because a deposit indicates that you're willing to give that money back if you walk through the property and the pet has not damaged the property. You should give that back. However, a pet fee is just a fee for having a pet in there, and it doesn't matter if they don't do anything with the house, if they don't cause any damage, you're still going to keep that fee. The third way that we've seen is just a pet rental fee. So it's a monthly fee for having a pet in there, and it varies depending on how much people want to charge. It could be anywhere from $10 to $100 per month for a pet. The second thing you can do to mitigate the risk of allowing a pet in your property is to limit the size of the pet or the type of pet. Some people may say, I'll allow dogs, but no dog over 20 pounds. Some people say, I'll allow dogs, but no cats, or cats, but no dogs. So you can limit the size, you can limit the weight, you can limit the number. Yes, you can have one dog in the house, but if you own two, forget about it. So that's something else that you can do to help mitigate the risk of allowing people to have pets in your house. So the third thing, and probably the last thing you need to think about, is not allowing any dangerous breed. If you're going to be a landlord yourself, if you're going to handle this all by yourself, then you need to make sure in your lease that it spells out about which type of pets you're allowing and not allowing, and dangerous breeds should not be on there. Now you can go online and find a list of all the dangerous breeds, and really the point here is that insurance is not going to want you to have these type of pets in there because there's liability with allowing those pets to be on the property. What if they bite somebody, hurt somebody? There's lawsuits that could be involved. And so you just have to think about that. Don't allow any dangerous breeds. I can give you a few. We all know pit bulls are a dangerous breed. And even, I mean, listen, there's plenty of pit bulls that are perfectly fine. There's plenty of German Shepherds that are fine, Rottweilers that are great dogs, but they're not going to be allowed under the dangerous breed policy. So those are the things that you should consider. Hopefully you would allow pets because it's going to speed the rental process up for you, but just think about ways you can be more comfortable with it if you're not somebody who really likes animals. If we can ever help you, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach us at sales@evernest.co. Also, we have a free rental report. If you want to know how much your house would rent for, I encourage you fill out the form below, click the link, like this video, subscribe to our channel. We put out landlord and real estate investor videos for people just like you. So hope to see you around, and look out for our next video.